gave you last night, 6 to 12 inches. I would say over 95% of the viewing area received that amount of snow, and that we're going to check some totals later on. But we are really in good shape now compared to where we've been not even that long ago. You see on Stormfox Doppler the snow thinning out, leaving, and headed into the state of Pennsylvania. There you see a little bit of lake effect coming off Lake Michigan, and the winter storm warnings are still extant for those areas to our east. And there's that Panhandle hook doing what we thought it would do. It is now over New York State, and here is the way things should work out. We've got another front and a clipper on the horizon. This one will not produce anything even close to what we have just seen. We may see a few flurries tomorrow out of this system later in the afternoon or evening, and there is that line of low pressure representing the clipper that's going to be coming in. And for Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, we're going to see a bit of a modest warm-up. I think we're going to see 35 to 38 degrees on Sunday. Whoopee. So things are going to turn around, but boy, believe me, coming up I-71 a few hours ago, braking action was poor to nil. Saw a guy last night ahead of me leaving the station. He did a 720 on the shoreway, so you've got to be very careful, leave a lot of room between you and the car ahead.
We got many brains poor to nil driving.
Thank you, Dick. Well, did you have a white knuckle drive today?
Not really. I was angry here and there.
You didn't? Okay. I didn't either. It was a bad drive, but a lot of people had that white knuckle drive. They were slipping and sliding the entire way. It turned into a marathon today for many drivers.
All right, the cleanup is not only slow going now, but very dangerous. The nice thing here, Suze, we got a little bit of break in the action so the plows can get their stuff done.
Yeah, and Bill and Stacy, thank goodness for that. We do need to get those roadways clear. There have been numerous accidents throughout the day. It has really been just a dangerous day. In fact, a deadly day from this latest winter blast. It's responsible for more than a dozen deaths throughout the Midwest. And now a local man in our area, a 58-year-old man from Garfield Heights, has lost his life while clearing snow from his driveway. It has been a tragic day for some, and at a minimum, absolutely a challenging and stressful day for everyone else.
Oh, it's a mess out here.
Oh, this is crazy.
I said I'm tired of it.
The snow started Tuesday night, and by Wednesday morning, the city looked like a frozen tundra. At least 8 inches piled up with band after frosty band of snow raining down on commuters.
Oh, it's hard. It's, just snow. Just all this snow coming down.
Morning drive times were doubled, even tripled. Some people upset that the city didn't do a better job of clearing away the snow.
It's really difficult. I was surprised that downtown Cleveland's streets were still so bad.
I think they can do a little bit better. I really do, because this right here is ridiculous.
But Cleveland crews were on the job all night. 54 plows plus 30 other service trucks and vehicles.
There's nothing that we could or should do differently from what we're doing right now.
Just ask the guys who've been driving those plows.
Yeah, it just keeps snowing.
To make sure the drive home wasn't as dangerously gridlocked, city leaders stepped in, and working with downtown alliances, they sent people home early. Employees left work in shifts, first federal and state employees, then local and county staffers, and finally by 3 p.m., private businesses were encouraged to release their workers.
I think it was a great thing, especially with downtown being as bad as it is too. Get people out. Otherwise, you're going to be on the freeways for hours.
Cleveland hopes to have all of the primary and residential roads cleared and then salted within 24 hours, but they need your help. Don't park on the street, especially snow emergency streets. And something else.
If you don't have to go out, please don't. Please stay at home.
Stay at home, indeed. And if you are out and about, be patient and take your time out there as well. Now, Bill and Stacy, it's important to remind everyone once again about that snow emergency parking ban that is in effect until further notice, because you'll recall last storm, a lot of people had their cars towed. They were very upset, and it cost them a couple $100s to get those cars back. So please move them off the snow emergency streets at a minimum. The city is also asking everyone out there, if you can, to move your cars off all city streets, because they're working in kind of a two-tiered thing where they're going to plow curb to curb first to remove the snow, then they're going to lay salt down, and that's why they're hoping to have it all good and clear, so when everyone goes to work tomorrow, it's a much safer, smoother drive.
Okay, well, people have been warned, so get your car out of the way or it could be towed. That's the end of the story. Thank you, Suzanne.
That's it.
All right, slick roads, accidents leading to major problems on 480. Police shut down the highway in both directions around Interstate 480, west 150th and Brook Park. Power pole went down, leaving wires hanging across the roadway. It took hours for power crews to clear things up and put in a new pole. Fortunately, no homes left in the dark here. All right, we've got parking bans all around Northeast Ohio tonight.
Cyber Dan is constantly updating Fox8.com. He joins us with a cyber alert on some of the parking bans to keep us updated. Dan?
Yeah, Bill and Stacy, you said parking bans throughout Northeast Ohio, and many cities are asking that if you're out on the roadways tonight and it's not an emergency, then simply get off. It's not about leisure travel tonight. Now, one of the ways that you can follow the traffic conditions and customize your route during these stressful driving conditions is on our website, Fox8.com. You can see it right there, and we have email alerts that you can sign up for and customize your commute in the morning and in the afternoon. The roadways that you travel most, so you know what is ahead of you before walking out of your office door that day. You know if 77 is backed up. You know if 271 is going to be a problem. You know if 480 is going to cause you issues. So it's a very, very simple, easy process to sign up. It's on our website, Fox8.com. A new feature that we're offering, email alerts. You can get them every single day at 4 o'clock, so you know what the commute looks like prior to heading out the door.
All right, thank you, Danny. We need snow school for people who don't know how to drive in the winter. Mandatory event. If you can only go 15 miles an hour,
stay home or
stay
what?
home. Traffic a mess this morning. Let's see how things are moving right now.
Linda Dawson joins us from Metro Traffic Control with an update. Looks a lot better now than it did this morning, Linda.
It is a lot better in some spots, but you are still going to find problems, including 71 northbound, the ramp to 40 eastbound, closed with an icy buildup. 40 eastbound at Great in an accident. The CVS Samaritan says the left lane is blocked with that spin out there. That stretch of 40 eastbound, you still have the two right lanes closed between 71 and west 130th. Take a look on 77 northbound. Going on the southbound side, you're typically slow rock side to Pleasant Valley, and that's something we are still dealing with. Well, we're going to give you a wide look at that. Take a look. It's moving on there. 40 eastbound, we're now seeing a problem. It looks like it's turning up on the way to 77, so that's one of the things we're keeping track of. I'm Linda Dawson, Fox 8 News. Back to Bill and Stacy.
Keep your hands away from the controls. Cleveland students were among the very few who had school today.
Yeah, Kevin Freeman talking to us live now after talking with parents about the district's decision. Lots of parents upset about this, right, Kevin?
They were very upset, Stacy. The parents, they were calling and emailing the station here. They were flooding the phone lines down at school board headquarters. First, they were angry that school officials decided to open schools to begin with, then upset again when they decided to close early. Thousands of Cleveland students trudged through heavy snow to get to class this morning, even before dawn, as you can see. Many parents felt that there was just too much snow on streets and sidewalks for children to walk to school safely, but Cleveland school officials stand by their decision. They say at 5 a.m. when they had to make the call, the conditions were favorable for having class. But as the day went on and the snow continued to fall, the district then decided to shut down early.
All these schools closed. They're going to leave the school. This is stupid. Then send these kids home. This is a terrible risk. I don't know what kind of superintendent we got. It makes no sense. I'm telling you.
I think it's stupid because, these kids have to get up in the morning, walk in the snow, turn around and have to walk back 2-3 hours later from school. That's ridiculous.
We made the right call this morning because we were not going to turn children around when the snow all of a sudden became the depth that it is at this point in time.
And then school officials say they decided to close early because it kept snowing and because the city of Cleveland had decided to shut down downtown, so they felt it prudent to shut down the schools as well. And Bill and Stacy, they say about 30% of the students stayed home today, but if it's any consolation to those Cleveland students who did go to school, they weren't alone. Shaker Heights and Cleveland Heights students, they also had to go to school as well today.
Everybody else, though, done today.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Kevin.
Well, we want to know what you think. Should all of the school districts close because of the weather? Head to our website, fox8.com, and vote in our web poll. We will have the results for you tonight at 10 o'clock.
Got to remind you as well, we are your official school closing station. When schools close, you can count on us to get them to you fast and first, like we did. A lot of people tuning in on the web.
Well, the snow was really coming down hard in Summit County as well, all day and all night.
All right, check in with Christy Steves live with more on the conditions there. Christy?
Well, conditions have been so bad out here that the Summit County Sheriff's Department issued an advisory warning people to stay off the roads if they don't have to drive. There have been a number of accidents, mainly from people losing control on the slippery roads.